Take a bite of this. You want to see how that tastes? So the event started.
All right, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Welcome to our B-Pep headquarters.
People to get kind of like toward the front a little bit, you know.
I got that. I got the memo.
Josiah, I want you to come up.
Yeah, because you wanted to lead with the pop, so, and then the women.
Yeah, I know. She's upset.
Cool, there you go.
Thanks, everybody. So we have a big election coming up. As everybody knows, one of our members some years ago used to say there is no off-year election. Some people use that term. We no longer use it. No off-year election. So we're going to unroll something right here because it states, as one of our newer young adult members of the Black Political Empowerment Project, we had a meeting a few months ago, and we wanted to know what should we put on our bus signs for 2023, the May 16th primary. That was Leona Knight. And she came up with the wisdom of be vocal, vote local. Be vocal, vote local. But some people wait for the presidential election, which, as you know, is only every 4 years. And by the time the next 4 years comes about, people have made decisions for you. Laws have been passed or not passed. For instance, you've seen the violence that just continues on our TVs. Children killed at a birthday party. A birthday party stands for birth, not death. We have people in Pennsylvania and people across this country who think the Second Amendment is more important than protecting our children's lives. Legislation is here to support the Second Amendment, but it also should be to protect the lives of our kids, the lives of everybody. And that is why the political process is so important. People decide if there will be AR-15s. People decide if there will be AK-47s. Guns that were made for war. You should not be able, years ago, I had my son, we went into one of those large Walmarts. It just felt wrong to be able to go in a store and see AK-47s, AR-15s. I don't hunt, but if I hunted, I wouldn't want to blow my deer apart with an AR-15. Who's going to eat it? What's going to be left? So I'm just bringing that up because it's so in the news. People who will not be able to celebrate any future holiday with their loved ones. Because some folks feel that the Second Amendment means so much. And we're not against the Second Amendment. But the creators of the Second Amendment were thinking about muskets, not AR-15s, not AK-47s. Women who thought that their right to choose was covered for years and decades found out, no, it wasn't. Because five people on the Supreme Court decided otherwise. Our school boards, our councils locally decide the policies, the procedures. We're in the midst now, I just got a call today about the chief of police, chosen by the mayor. You want people appointed in various positions. You want to elect people that you have faith in. We want our kids to be educated. We want to elect people who have a heart, who have a commitment. Over the years, we've had controversy about the district attorney's office. Well, if you like the current district attorney, you have an opportunity to nominate that person. If you think that's not the direction, you have the opportunity to nominate someone else. A whole lot of black people come before the courts every day. A whole lot of brown people come before the courts every day. Yet, there are not a lot of black people on the other side. A whole lot of black and brown people and poor people come before the bench, but not enough black people and poor people who used to be poor, who maybe can become a judge, are sitting in those judicial positions. Controversies about the Allegheny County Jail. Some of us in this room have been down at those hearings for the last several months on the direction of our jail. I'm so glad I'm not there. We had a University of Pittsburgh report. Working with the Human Services of Allegheny County, the report was devastating. Not just a bunch of community activists. This was a University of Pittsburgh analysis. And we've been coming for months with many of our partners, APA, Penn, Abolitionist Law Center, Peace is Possible Coalition, and others, to say we have to do better. There will be a new county exec elected. Not in the primary, but in the fall. So who is to be nominated in your parties? That person on either party is going to have a very serious power to determine the direction of a lot of things in Allegheny County. Am I right or wrong?
Right.
A lot of things in Allegheny County. The Allegheny County exec has tremendous power.
Yes.
Appointments to committees and councils that make decisions. County council is one of those councils that's up. We have appeared before council to say, be more sensitive in what's going on in the county jail. Take leadership. We want equity in the city and the county. We want political leaders that believe in the concepts and not the words. And implement the words into action. Local magistrates decide if you go to jail or not, or if you have a fine or not, or a decision maybe between citizens within your district. You want someone that has wisdom, want someone that's balanced, want someone who is fair. Judge of Court of Common Pleas, Supreme Court Justice, Superior Court, Commonwealth Court. We need to be involved as people of color, as women, as activists, the LGBTQ plus community. Just imagine if all those communities in the young community all voted, in the disability community all voted. Shayla, come closer. Come stand up here with me. If they all voted in each and every election, the people who protest in the streets, of which I've been a member for decades, need to protest in a polling place. You need to do both. You can't win without one, without the other.
Thank you for watching this video of Pittsburgh Events. To watch this video again or any other video from Pittsburgh Events, you can go to the YouTube channel as 18 Rico. It's youtube.com/18RICCO. Again, thank you for watching, and you can check out this video and any other video from Pittsburgh events and many other videos that didn't make it on TV.
B-Pep has begun, we'll finish this week, putting out some 600 yard signs. Want to hold one up for us, Kim, please? You're starting to see these in the area. And it has on it, we vote in each and every election, which is what we want people to do. Not just when you feel good, not just when you're excited. And I tell black people, if they're all white people running, somebody is more in our interest than somebody else. Am I right or wrong?
Right.
So we need to vote in each and every, that does not mean to be a slogan. It must become a reality. And we're far from it. Far from it. Register by May 1st. Tuesday, May 16th is the election. Get the applications in by 5 p.m. May 9th. If you don't know anything, go to the websites. Vote.pa.gov. You can find everything you need. The B-Pep website has tremendous information. AlleghenyVotes.com has tremendous information. And I'm going to have Terry speak because Terry is speaking. Come on, introduce yourself. Say what you want to say. Come on up, introduce yourself.
Oh my goodness, good afternoon, I should say good evening. I'm Dr. Terry Griffin. I am a member of the League of Women Voters of Greater Pittsburgh, and I serve as the chair of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Initiative. We are here standing with our colleagues, our partners, our protesters. The League of Women Voters, we are nonpartisan. What does that mean? We're not going to tell you Democrat, Independent, or Republican. We are absolutely intended upon reaching our population, our diverse population, and we want you to know, go on the website www.vote411. You can put in your address. It will tell you your polling place. It will tell you if you're still registered. It will tell you who is running. We have put together a series of questions so that the candidates may respond, so that you, the voter, will be intelligent, be forthright, and know who you're voting for. Look at today. We're not going backwards. We refuse to go backwards. But there is power in the vote, and we will see you in the poll. Thank you. We look forward to continue our work with B-Pep and the other organizations who are represented there. We are standing in a place in history where there are those who want us to go backwards.
Absolutely.
Wipe out our history, act as though we don't exist, but guess what? It's wake-up time. We are going to vote, and there's power and knowledge, and we want all of our constituents, all of our people, brown, white, black, whomever you are, please vote. As Tim said, May 1st is the deadline. Our election is on the 16th. We want to see you there. Thank you, Tim.
Thank you. That was Barack Obama calling. Yes, it was. Who can tell me it wasn't? He was calling to tell us to vote. Don't boo, vote. That's what he said on his phone. Young man, come up here. Introduce yourself to everybody. And what about we hope to have more and more young adults in our leadership ranks throughout Allegheny County. The new Pump Executive Director. Introduce yourself.
Thank you, Tim. Hello, everybody. Good evening. My name is Josiah Gilliam, and I am the new Executive Director for Pump. We are also a nonpartisan organization, and our mission is to engage, educate, and mobilize all young people to make change in our community, and we are thrilled to be partnering with the organizations you see here and many others on the meet and greets that are coming up, as Tim will explain more about, and a candidate forum on May 2nd at Point Park University. We just feel like it's very important to provide ongoing opportunities for folks to learn about races, learn about people running, what their vision is, how they see that position making this place a better place for all, for young people, for people starting families, and just in general. And so we're excited to get going with the County Executive Forum on May 2nd and look to develop and execute more opportunities for folks to lean in, because as folks have said so far, it's an important time, not only in history, but an important time in the city and in the county, and we should all lean in and be part of the change that's taking place. So thank you for allowing us to be here, and looking forward to the future.
Just tell them where that's gonna be, the one on the second.
May 2nd at Point Park University in their new Playhouse facility in the PNC Auditorium. It's a beautiful, centrally located auditorium and right downtown in Pittsburgh in the Golden Triangle. Close to many bus lines. There's street and garage parking nearby. We have invited all county executive candidates to participate, and also anyone who's running for any countywide race as well. They'll have an opportunity to greet the crowd, talk about their race and their vision briefly, and then we'll engage with the county executive candidates in a co-moderated discussion. We'll take questions from the audience and questions from partners as well. Just want to provide an opportunity for people to learn more and to engage, directly. Really appreciate Point Park working with us, on the location and the venue. It's a sparkling new facility if you haven't seen it, and we're excited to be with everybody on the 2nd.
And April the 20th.
We're coming to that.
Okay.
The civic engagement person with that. Sebastian, you wanna talk about the other two forums?
Okay.
Come on up,
I have all the dates and times, so we're good. Yeah. I have my dates and times.
April 20th.
The queen of hidden figures.
This is our civic engagement coordinator for B-Pep.
Good evening, everyone. I am Lorraine Cross, and I am the Civic Engagement Coordinator for B-Pep. And as so many of our partners have already mentioned, we do have some meet and greets coming up. And April the 20th is at St. James AME Church, 444 Lincoln Avenue at 6 o'clock. And I have to say that the candidates are really excited about coming out. I was really surprised at the response that I got. We have over 23 candidates coming.
Wow.
And
Can we all say wow?
wow.
Okay.
And one of our moderators is here, right here today.
Introduce.
It's going to
Tonight,
be,
crew. Thank you.
and she's
Oh,
going to be our
Yes,
moderator.
I'm excited about that. It's very, very good. It's gonna be good information. And I'm a co-moderator. as a
Yes,
matter
you
of
are.
fact.
Yes, you are. Ross Tedder with One Hood is
Mhm.
also going to be moderating with her. So that's our intergenerational plan that we have to make sure that we have young adults involved in our activities that we have. And then on May the 9th, we are going to be having the same exact meet and greet, but it's going to be for magisterial school board candidates that's on the north side of town, west side of town. So we split it up like that because we wanted to make sure that we cover as much area as possible and geographically as well. So May the 9th will be at the letter carriers, and that's going to be on California Avenue. And I think it's at 340 California Avenue.
I'll verify that.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Google it, okay. Yeah, so it is on California Avenue. We'll be at 6 o'clock. And like I said, the candidates are very, very excited. They're responding. I'm still waiting some response for May the 9th, but April the 20th, make sure you come out, make sure you be there. Let's fill the room. Let's make sure that we stand, what is it, vote?
Be
vocal. Vote local.
All right, thank you very much. Wake up to vote. Ms. Harrison, come over and introduce yourself. Where's your wake up to vote sign? You got one of those?
No, I don't.
No, I'm shocked.
But she got her t-shirt?
Come on.
I'm the sign.
Introduce
She
yourself.
is the sign.
Yeah, you are the sign.
Elaine Harris Fulton. I'm with Wake Up the Vote. Also, Get Out the Vote campaign through C3. On November the 8th, 2022, we had a historical election. Many candidates made history. In Allegheny County, we outvoted Philadelphia County by 67,000 votes. Nice work from everyone who worked so hard to increase voting and all the people who voted. It was not a party race, it was a democracy race. We the people chose democracy as a result here in Pennsylvania. Many anti-democracy referendums will not be on the ballot. The fight for democracy is not over. We must continue to vote, keeping in mind women's rights, the safety of our children, making sure everyone has easy access to voting, and the fact that we, the people, elect who is in office when we vote.
Thank you for watching this video of Pittsburgh Events. To watch this video again or any other video from Pittsburgh Events, you can go to the YouTube channel as 18 Rico. It's youtube.com/18RICCO. Again, thank you for watching, and you can check out this video and any other video from Pittsburgh Events and many other videos that didn't make it on TV.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
On the 9th, by the way, the moderators will be Sheldon Ingram, longtime veteran reporter with WTAE-TV, and one of our young members, Miracle Jones from One Hood Media. So we're trying to mix in the young and the old and in between and whoever you find yourself to be. You define yourself to be old or never.
I'm on age.
On this week, the day before the 20th is what?
The 19th.
The 19th.
Took a little time for that. Took a little time. We're gonna ask Shayla Holmes, our Youth Peace Summit coordinator, to talk about what B-Pep and the Coalition Against Great Pittsburgh Coalition Against Violence is doing the day before the 20th forum, which is what day?
The
19th.
Okay. Shayla Holmes, our Youth Peace Summit coordinator. You can also, as a young person, say why this voting is so important to do even what we're doing with violence.
Absolutely, thank you, Tim. So April 19th, we're going to be having our 3rd Community Peace Summit. And we've been having these summits monthly, and these summits are focused on violence prevention. Coalition Against Violence has really made it a point to focus more on really getting out and getting engaged with our community members as well as our youth. So we also have Youth Peace Summits as well that we're going to be implementing inside of our schools. And again, this is our focus because we know that if we get out here, use our voices, that we can really start to see more change with our youth in our communities. So we're excited to have our 3rd Community Peace Summit. Please come out April 19th from 5 to 8. Doors will open at 4:30. And we're going to be at Big Brothers, Big Sisters Center, which is on Center Avenue. Go to our website for more information. You can also go to their website as well for more information. Our website, www.b/pep.net.
I want to mention some of the subjects for Wednesday's summit.
Yes, some of the subjects that we're focusing on for this summit is the importance of mentoring, right? The importance of getting out, being a mentor. You know, we always think of these community centers and these different organizations, but you yourself as an individual can get out and be a mentor. And that's honestly how I started, was a mentor at the young age of 22 years old, because I felt that I could help the next young person get out and basically deal with whatever they may be dealing with if I was to share my story and share, you know, what I've been through. So we're going to be focusing on that, and also the importance of youth sports and how a lot of coaches are also looked at as mentors, and how they are really bringing in a lot of, you know, the young people that may be out on the streets or maybe going down a rough path. They kind of get them together and they create, you know, these wonderful sports programs. So we're going to be hearing from different coaches and different mentors and people that are with different organizations such as 100 Black Men of Western PA. We're going to be having Mr. Bill Neal come out, who we know has, you know, a great history in mentoring, and we're excited, you know, to continue. Every month we'll be having a summit, so be, you know, staying tuned with us, and we'll be putting more information out about that. And again, we want more young people involved so that we can all get out here together and vote, because we know times are changing and we have to change with them, right? But we are the change. The people are the change. And we know that the more we get out here and utilize our voice, come together as community, that's how real change is made. Thank you.
You can mention also a trip to Harrisburg with ceasefire. using the political arm to deal with the violence. If you will.
Yes, absolutely. So Tim, you can correct me on that date. March 23rd, we went to Harrisburg. I had the pleasure of, bringing my almost 15-year-old son, who had a wonderful time. And that was with Ceasefire PA. We went out to Harrisburg, and we were actually on the front lines, right on those steps. I actually had the privilege and the honor to speak about, some of the personal loved ones that I've lost as a result of gun violence. And we heard from a lot of the lawmakers and, people that are in these positions, and they don't want to change these laws. So the more people that get out here and vote, we can get those people out that don't want to do the work for us, right?
Can we say out?
Out. So the more we come together, we can get those people out and get the right people in that are going to make the changes for the people and not for their selfish selves, because that's what this is about. A lot of people are selfish and just focusing on their own needs and wants and not the needs and wants of the people.
Yes.
So let's get out here, let's vote May 16th, make sure that you're registered, and feel free to reach out to me if you need anything regarding CAV or being a part of our Community Peace Summits, as we're always looking for more people to help us and be more involved.
Thank you, Shayla. Shayla Holmes, our Youth Peace Summit Coordinator. Sister Barbara's been with us on our anti-violence work from the beginning, going back to 2007. Not knowing that when we first met, we end up with a 142-page document with 833 strategies impacting violence. But if you would, as a member of the Sisters of Joseph, keep going. If you're strong enough. Thank you. But seriously, we wanted Sister Barbara Finch to comment on the importance of voting to get through the legislation that we need to deal with equity and equality and opportunity, and to deal with these issues which face us every day. Sister Barbara Finch from the Sisters of St. Joseph.
Yeah, got it. Okay. So yes, I'm Sister Barbara Finch, and I'm part of a religious congregation, but I'm also part of B-Pep, CAV, League of Women Voters, Ceasefire, so you understand my commitment to all this. And what I have to say, and I want to speak to all people of faith that belong to faith congregations, whether they be Jewish, Muslim, Christian, Hindu, Buddhist, whatever, how important it is for people of faith to vote and to participate in the democratic system, because it's one thing to vote, but once you vote, you have to follow up and you have to work with the people that you voted for, so that they will vote for the things that we need. I recently made a statement at Freedom Corner, and I informed everybody that even Pope Francis said that being political is one of the most charitable things anyone can do. And it's not about being partisan. I'm not talking about partisanship. It's about bringing about transformation of our society, that once and for all there's equity, that everybody has the basic needs to live. And so that's political. And I always say that I'm a follower of Jesus, and Jesus was one of the most political persons I've ever met. And it was about building the kingdom. It wasn't about elevating a particular person, but it was about building the kingdom. And that's what we're about, is transforming our society so that all may live in peace and harmony. Thank you.
Well said. What's our theme in this election? Vote. What is it? Be local. Vote local. Say it again. Be local. Vote local. That's the mission. So we're going to have these events. We hope everyone comes to everything. The 19th. At doors open at 5. 4 to 5.
Doors open at 4:30. Starts at 5.
We start at 5 to 8. We want to be there for anti-violence work at Big Brothers and Big Sisters the next day. We want to be at St. James in East Liberty.
Yes.
That's at 6, right?
Yes.
And we will have food at all of our events.
Light refreshments.
Light refreshments. Something to eat at all of our events. And then on May 2nd, there will be food at that event. Am I right, Josiah? Josiah? Pump is
Like
kind of handling that one. Pump is pumping it up on that one. On May 2nd, and that's at 6 also, right? Or 6:15. Again, street parking starts at 6 to be free. And then on May 9th, coming out of town and going across to the north side at the letter carriers facility. Again, if anybody wants to help on the B-Pep side with any things that we do, call us at 412-212-8775. That's 412-212-8775. Go to our website, www.b-pep.net, to look at everything that we're doing. We can hook into our Coalition Against Violence, our Corporate Equity Inclusion Roundtable, and of course our civic engagement work. So we thank you for being with us today. We hope we covered what we needed to cover.
Thanks for watching the video. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so I can bring you more videos on subjects like this and many other topics. Please leave any comments in the comment section. Any questions or comments, I'll get back to them as soon as I possibly can. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.